That is a fact. Yeah. As I said, motherfuckers see what you're doing and shit. Yeah, let me share this shit. 1 second. Let me go to the right channel. Fuck. Okay, here we go. Let me share this to the Discord. This is a lot to do. Now let me find my headset. Man, there go my shit. Is it on? No, I don't got my damn. I ain't got no piece plug. What's up, man?
I was making sure it wasn't over with. I'm about to plug my PlayStation up.
I'm finna play my Madden game real quick.
Are you still in the Madden League?
Yeah, yeah.
The hell?
Yeah, yeah, man. You gotta stop quitting all the time.
Nigga, you ain't. When was the last time you made a playoffs draft?
I didn't play last season like that. I mean, I got a good team this year. I got a decent team.
What's your record?
2-4.
That don't sound. That don't sound.
I only done played one game though. Only played one game. But nigga, I live to fight another day. You like to run away.
Fuck on that. I'm about to get out here and play me some solos. Hey, what hurry up, chap? You gotta work and I gotta cook dinner.
Already, yeah, I'm finna start this game right now. And all right, my bad, bro. You ready? All right.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kickoff.
Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Here's White on the return. And he doesn't get very far, just beyond the 5-yard line.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Ready? Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. Cheeks away from one. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. A 28-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
First down now, ball at the 33. Love now, off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Very much.
Making it harder than it needs to be right here. Just get the catch first, guarantee some yards, and then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Ready? That's good for a Seahawks. First down. Ready. A gain of 12.
Love from the gun.
First down, Seahawks.
That's caught. Keenan Allen. Yep, jukes his way into space. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And the offense gets it back. They're going to be set up at the 2. That right there was impressive, Brock. Even with the fumble, absolutely no panic on his part. Finding that football, keeping the play going, and taking it in for 6.
I am just hearing my old offensive coordinator, Tom Moore, say, whoever plays the hardest the longest wins. And that's what you got to do. You got to play harder. You got to play longer than your opponent. And when you get an opportunity, go seize it.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
It's not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Down. 45. White. Hut.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Give him a couple on that carry. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go.
Motion man is the tight end. He's going left.
Ready.
Play action. Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Now, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22.
Throwing his love on 3rd. He rolls to his right. That one's napped by Allen. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cut.
From the gun, Taylor. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in, and he's tackled after gaining a handful. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball, and that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
And this is looking fantastic. Wow, bounces just yard shy of the goal line. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 4. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Tracy on 1st down. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
It's caught. Pearsall has it. He's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Bills, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A handoff to Tracy. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devon Diablo. And the Seahawks are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready.
One of the tight ends motions right. 1st and goal. Here's Taylor. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. This one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
First and 10 at the 40.
First down throw by Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Second and 10 now. Williams buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there could be more interceptions.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Vegas! Yes.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the incompletions continuing to sack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's 4th down. They'll punt it away again. Bradley Pinion headed back out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 40, ready?
He'll start on the ground. Taylor can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the ready?
Now Love on the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment.
Motherfucker's dropping the ball, man.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. And on 4th down, they're about ready to punt. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Bills have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. A give to Tracy up the middle. Rob find the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Tracy on first and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
On the tackle. A loss of 3 brings up second and goal on the Seahawks 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Headed out right. And he sails that one over the end zone. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it'll be third and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player. It's plays like that, Kate, right, wrong. Where I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got them equipped to see what's going on the field, and not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down.
From the 5-yard line, looks like they're going to try it here on fourth and goal.
Yes.
They're going to try to throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from the goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Love out of the shotgun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
You're ready?
Love on third and short. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's making a bid for it. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
You're ready?
They're going Taylor. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on fourth and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Love with it on first down. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second down carry for Taylor. Oh, the football's loose. And it looked like a Bill got it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You're using this play to try for a first down, but also set up what's ever in your back pocket for third down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
Fucking, man,
All
you
right, Bills to the
fumble like
line
that
now.
was
First and
crazy.
10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. He looks it down to the edge of the red zone. Play brought to an end by Jordan Whitehead.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll go left side with Tracy. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
We know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
From the gun on 3rd, it's Williams. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Hey, 3rd down, I get it. Give your quarterback some freedom, right, to make a play, even if he's got to work backwards. But it can blow up in your face as it did right there when nothing opens up.
What is that? Yeah.
On 4th down, it's Williams. That's cut beyond the marker. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds,
and he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bills 7.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Love now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Ready.
Taylor now up the middle. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
3rd and long. Here's Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Mitch Wisnowski headed back out as they'll punt it away once more. Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give right side to Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the pistol, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
One play action. Williams. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That is Kyler Gordon. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Mason gets it from the gun. And he's going to have this up just a little bit shy of the 20. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, Seattle.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
Set. Blue, 32.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Ready, red, cut.
Looking to throw. Look at that power, deep left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent. Going quickly, but it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Bills have a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Let it up.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Still set up at the 9. It's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 9-yard line.
Williams from the gun. This one's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cutting to the lead coming out of halftime. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills tie things up at 14.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35.
Ready.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Taylor trying the left side. They call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards, 2nd down coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Zaire Franklin there to make the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Strike. Strike.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Ready.
Taylor trying to run for this first. Shoves him off. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
McLaughlin checks on the extra point. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
What is up?
He's on the ground here. Tracy. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go right back to Tracy. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Finds him over the middle. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by, I love this name, Devon Diablo. And the Seahawks get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field because right now, the 3rd interception.
He's holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or 2.
And they get this down to the 28. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready. 45. White.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. He dodged the tackle. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the gun, Taylor. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. They only made it to 1 on that carry. Now they're going to have 3rd and goal from the 5.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Down. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Bills 21. Set to kick off.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's White on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Play fake, it's Love. Buying some time right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go. Set.
Love from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Bills will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. The Bills take
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give here to Hunt, running right. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Right side cut by Higgins. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Bills 28, Seahawks 24. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Blue check. Yellow, 43. Hut.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
To the air with Love. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 4th and long.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Bills ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Working from the gun, Williams. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
What is up?
He goes on the run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
What is it up?
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. 1st and 10 from the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A handoff to Tracy. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
What is up?
To throw is Williams. Has it down close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bills now lead by 10. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Now bottle him up. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. He's going to push one deep down there. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And the Bills will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you go an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Williams to throw on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this. Williams throwing on 4. On the move, headed right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, Williams. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Third down. Here's Williams. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, we crazy.
The Bills have likely locked up the win right there.
I seen them too.
Right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these
got
two
too much
building
going
some
on
trust,
over
right?
here.
Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
Seahawks 24. Matt Prater is set to kick
Now
off.
Prater on to send it away. Here's White on the return. And that's with a second look just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he'll get it up to the 27.
On the ball.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Fourier Orokin with the pick.
I tried it. I gotta go. I'm resting like here.
As he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively.
And he makes it across.
I can't even hear shit. I got these damn cleaning ladies over here vacuuming and shit.
It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Seahawks 24.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's White on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Ready?
He'll start on the ground. Taylor. Small gain there. Maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup.
Second down carry for Taylor. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Patrick Jones.
Ready?
Love now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Seahawks trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they pick him up again. And the Bills are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow. You know what that play was called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
It's Tracy on second down. We'll fly ahead for a few. It's third down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
What is going on?
Tracy will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
They're going to pass it here. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown.
They're running a timeout. I got to go. I'm just going to go.